DnDNerdyGurl here again. So this is part 2 of the Curse of Strahd Durst Manor / Death House. The players finally enter the house, and this will be the whole entire first floor.
So you head towards the house. When you approach the house, you see oil lamps, the oil lamps in more detail around the front porch. So just imagine that there's oil lamps like here and here. They're hanging from iron chains from the roof of the porch, framing a set of oaken doors that open into a grand foyer. The door is unlocked.
I'll go ahead and open the door and
I'm gonna
Be gentle.
Nope, I ain't fucking with the fog. I'm coming in.
Hop in.
I just opened the door.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Did you just go on in?
I'm just gonna shimmy past them both. I ain't fucking with the fog.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Nothing is touching my stuff. All right.
Okay, so when Silton walks in, it says, as you enter, the overwhelming feeling of hunger engulfs you. So, are all of y'all just kind of standing in the foyer, or are y'all going to come in?
I'm gonna take a ration out and start munching on it.
It doesn't satisfy you. Your stomach grinds in pain as if you haven't eaten in days.
Are we gonna become cannibals?
Oh, honey, at this point, nothing satisfies me. I've been everywhere.
Christ.
We hadn't even got through the first floor, and you're already breaking the DM. Okay.
Hey,
So
I haven't tried to fuck anything yet.
So, since you're the only one in the room,
Those horse
you
skulls
see-
were looking mighty fine.
Oh shit!
So,
Oh my god! Wow.
There's
so
an
what
eye
you see,
socket.
Chris,
Love you,
what
Bree.
you see. Love you too. So what you see, hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a tapestry with a coat of arms on it. The coat of arms looks like a stylized golden windmill sitting in a red background. The coat of arms is flanked by portraits of stony-faced aristocrats, long-dead members of the Durst family. A portrait is set above a mahogany-framed double door. On either side of the door is a pane of stained glass depicting the same windmill. The portrait, you see, a man standing in a well-made suit. His hair is brown and dated, his beard full but well-kept. He stands beside a beautiful, auburn-haired woman in a long red and black dress. She looks pleasant with a smile on her lips. Two children stand in front of them. A little girl in a well-made black dress trimmed in gold. She looks to be about 8. But you can tell she is the younger version of the girl that you just met outside. She has a very confident smile on her young face. A young boy, about 5, flanks her right side, standing in a pair of long black pants and a vest trimmed in gold, the same color as his sister's. He is holding a very recognizable doll.
Kids really shouldn't have dolls that long.
So what do you do, Chris? You're the only one that's seen all this.
I don't know. There's not really much to do off of that yet.
I'll make my way in.
I guess this is the family.
As he says that, I'll move. I'll move in and stand next to him.
I'll go in as well. Do we feel the hunger too?
Yep, as you both walk in, it literally feels like your stomach is eating itself. You are incredibly hungry.
I'm just gonna say, does anybody know where the kitchen is? I'm really, really, really hungry, and I can really go for some bread or something right now.
How in the 9 hells would I know where the country is or the kitchen is?
I don't know. Use your hand thing. Make it have eyeballs. Find a kitchen.
In all these years, you still don't know how it works.
No, do I care. So is it dark in there?
I'm gonna use Mage Hand
No.
to pinch Malachi's butt again.
Like bargain and just be like,
It
somebody's saying
it is extremely lit up. Like there's oil lamps around the room. It's very well decorated, very clean. It looks very well lived in and very well kept.
Well, this is such a turn of patience from the servants' quarters.
I'm just gonna look around. Just again, like, seems stuff.
We all just gonna stand in the foyer, and are you gonna
Is
go any
there-
further into the house?
Yeah, we'll walk further in. I'll walk
Okay.
further, or me and wanna walk?
Yeah.
We're gonna walk.
Oi, Ralph, you coming in?
Yeah, there's food in here somewhere. I can taste it in the air.
Ralph, as you walk in, since you're the last one in, you look up at the painting, and you could swear on your life that the woman's eyes are staring straight at you and following your movement.
Man, fuck that painting.
Trust me, if there was a hole, I might.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep bouncing around the room. Hey guys,
So
these eyes
Malachi
won't stop following me.
So Malachi and Zoe already walked into the room.
yes.
The big room. As you walk in here, you hear this guttural, like, growl, like from some sort of animal coming from. Well, am I not on it? What am I doing? Oh, never mind. Oh, coming from this room.
Okay.
You also hear laughter and like glasses clinking. You hear like muffled conversation coming from this area. So this wide hall runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt.
Can
The
I?
wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of wine, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. The artwork on these walls is absolutely beautiful and well-crafted. So many details went into carving these images.
Can I investigate that longsword?
Yes. You walk up to it, you don't even have to roll an investigation. It is seriously just a longsword that has been placed above the fireplace.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to like reach over him and grab it, pick it off, just kind of flail it around in front of him.
It comes off. You don't. I mean, it's a very nice, well-made longsword. You don't even have to investigate it. It's just a regular longsword.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab it from Mage Hand and I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
Oh, come on, I was windmilling.
So, recap on this. There's a beautiful red staircase, a beautiful black fireplace. The walls are covered with like just different images that have been carved into the oaken panels. You heard, Nikki, I don't know if you heard whenever you walked away, there's laughter and what sounds like clinking of glasses and conversation, muffled conversation. You can't make out what anything's saying coming from this room. When you two walked in, you heard this guttural just growl coming from some sort of animal, but you don't know what it is, coming from this area.
Can I try to like creak open the door to the laughter room and just sneak inside, but have them not see me?
As soon as you open the door, the laughter completely stops. So you're just gonna peek in completely?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a dining room. The table.
So, did you scare them quiet again?
Probably, but this time I didn't even have to open my mouth.
So, as soon as you open the door, you see this beautiful table. It is, the room is wood paneled just like the room before. There's 8 back chairs around the table with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with elaborate silverware, crystal goblets, gold platters. In the center of the table is a feast of meats, fruits, and cheese. In front of each chair is a gold-plated porcelain plate filled with food. The food smells absolutely amazing. Steam is like rising off of it like it had just been cooked. And it looks really good, and your stomach is really growling.
So, wait, what?
Derek messaged me, stop playing with your longsword or you'll go blind.
Oh my god. So it's gonna be like, oh my god, you guys, nobody in here, but there's food, lots of food, and I'm just gonna go straight for the table.
Okay. So you get to the table. What do you do?
So I'm going to.
I love it.
I'm gonna properly sit myself down, grab a napkin, like do the whole and like tuck it into my shirt and everything, and I'm gonna grab my fork and knife and get ready to dig into the food.
Okay. Do you eat it?
You said the plates are shiny gold, yeah?
The plates are like the serving dishes are gold, and then the plates are like porcelain with gold trim.
I'm gonna hide right over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to eat it. That's what my character would do. Against better judgment of what I would do versus the character.
Also
the extreme hunger. Yeah, I'm gonna dig in.
Can I pocket some of the silverware?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Of course. Absolutely. I will get right on that. Give me 1 second.
How big are the gold plates?
I mean, like the plates that are in front of the places. They're just a dinner-sized plate.
Whichever one has the most gold on it.
8 inches in diameter.
That's the serving things in the middle. So whatever.
So that's gonna be a 6.
Can I fit one in a sack?
Yes, you can fit one in the sack. The food, as soon as you put it into your mouth, it turns to like ash and tastes terrible. The table is now full of rotted, maggot-infested food, and you're now poisoned.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. I don't feel so good, you guys.
So I need you to take some poison damage, and I don't even know what poison. I think it's like a D4. Just roll me a D4 and take that many.
Okay. 2.
Okay, so you take 2 damage.
2 damage. Yuck.
So while you're in this room, the wall paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among trees. There's like all kinds of different animals and everything. And it looks like someone took time to really take the time to carve these images, and they're absolutely gorgeous. What would you guys like to do?
Smell food. Where was it?
I'm gonna go up to one of the animals and kind of run my hand along it,
Okay.
feeling the carve.
Roll me a perception check.
Uh, 13.
As you're like looking at these animals on this wall, you start to notice something like kind of weird. You see thin, gaunt faces carved into the tree trunks, and wolves lurking among the carved foliage.
It's like creepy ass wall art. I've seen worse, but
So behind you, the red drapes cover the windows and tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from iron rods on the south wall. So, other than that, there's really nothing else in this room. And now the foul smell of rotted meat and fruit just kind of fills your nostrils and makes you sick to your stomach.
So I'm gonna run out. And is there any planters out here?
I mean, you can maybe puke in the fireplace.
Okay, I'm gonna go puke in the fireplace.
Okay. So you puke in the fireplace, and there's some burnt out logs over there that just kind of like...
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to just kind of pat her on the back.
Actually, the
distance.
fire is going, so
There,
you
dear.
puke into the fireplace, and you just kind of like put out the fire with your vomit.
And then can I be like, oops, my bad, and then like produce flame back into the fireplace?
The fire just goes woof, and you hear like sizzling as you look into the fireplace, and like the chunks of vomit are like kind of like just crackling on the fire.
Ralph goes. "Bleh."
God damn it, Zoe. Stop
that
playing with your
stinks.
food.
Yeah, that smells bad.
I'm sorry. Not really. Have you guys tasted that food? That was disgusting. My grandma can cook better than that. God rest her soul.
I ate my grandma.
She did it absolutely for because she was humongous.
So you're back out into the hall again, and you've got this door. Ah, crap. I keep forgetting that I have to actually change them. You got this door, you've got this door. This door is, you can see where it leads, and you've got this door.
You said the growling was
Where would
coming
you-
from this door, right?
Yep.
I want to bang on the door.
No good.
You want to bang on the door?
Yeah.
You bang on the door, and you hear it echo into a room. Nobody answers. The door doesn't open.
No more growling. Did the growling stop when he banged on it, though?
Just announce ourselves even
No.
more there, Scale Butt. Jesus.
The growling is like, it's not really a continuous thing. Like, you'll hear it every once in a while. Like, something sounds like it's kind of like moving around in there and growling.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna hold on to Malachite and be like, honey, I don't feel so good.
I'm gonna look at him like, well, that's what you get for eating food in a stranger's house without asking questions, fella.
You know, your logic, that thing that you're doing, I don't like it. I was hungry.
So are y'all gonna... What you gonna do?
I'm still not feeling good, so I'm just hanging out here.
Is this a
Let's go
door
up the
right here?
stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you like to open that door?
If you don't have
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, I'm moving the thing. Sorry. I didn't mean to move that. So you open the door, and it is a coat closet. There are a couple cloaks, a very nice jacket, and there's a top hat sitting on top of this shelf.
Oh, goodness.
How nice of a coat are we talking about here?
Top hat.
You're in a noble's house. It is a very nice coat.
What color is it?
Green.
Oh, that's not going to mesh well with mine. Can I search the pockets?
You find a snotty handkerchief.
I'm going to hand it to Zoe. Here you go.
As you
You got a little bit of something on the edge of your mouth there.
As he goes to hand it to me, I'm gonna produce flame. So I reach out and he just drops it in, and it's just gonna integrate and just be like, thanks.
Can I wear the top hat?
You want the top hat?
I want to wear the top hat.
You now
Only-
possess a top
Only
hat.
if we find you a cane now and you start dancing and singing.
Hello, my darling.
Yes. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I was
pull
going for.
I'm going to pull out my pan flute and just start playing a tune.
You now possess a top hat. It is not a magical top hat. It is just a top hat.
I don't care. I love it.
He already banged on that door, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slowly open. I'm gonna make my way over to this door and crack it open.
I'm gonna lean on Raina now and just be like, did you see all that food, or was that just me? There was food there, right? That was a thing?
It was food, and now it's gross.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because that chicken looked delicious.
I
Not
mean,
as
technically
delicious
the
as
maggots
mine,
are
but
still food.
still delicious.
It smelled
you open the
disgusting
door-
when he threw it up.
As you open the door, you see what looks to be like a hunter's den. When entering, you see 3 wolves with snarling teeth staring at you. The wolves' eyes are narrowed at you, but they don't make a sound, and the growling has stopped.
Can I push him aside and shoot a bolt into the room?
Yeah.
At the wolf, the closest one to me?
Yeah.
Mally, move! Hey.
So, you shoot a bolt. I guess Malachite moves out of the way. You shoot a bolt at, I'm assuming,
This one?
yeah. And it goes straight into its chest. It doesn't move.
Doesn't react at all.
It doesn't
I
react
use
at all.
Mage Hand to pull the bolt back out.
Yeah. The wolf doesn't move.
My bad. I'm a little jumpy.
You might want to get that checked out at some point there, Sifty.
And Malachite, go give it a pet.
Hey,
Malachite.
hey.
Yeah,
My dragon STDs are all cleared up now. Thank you.
So, Malachite, now that you're in this room, and you can kind of see the wolves, you notice that when Malachite or Selfton shot that arrow into it, and the mage hand pulled it out, stuffing kind of came out with the arrow. These
So
wolves
they're
are stuffed. They're stuffed.
Yeah.
They're not even real.
So I will. So yeah, as the mage hand is bringing it back, I'm just gonna pick a piece of the stuffing off of the end of his arrow as it passes, and I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at Silftun and just be like, "Trigger happy there, my friend. They're not even real." And
What you get?
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was like, so now that you're in this room, you know that the wolves are stuffed. Mounted above the roaring fireplace is a stag's head. There's rabbits and ducks that are taxidermied sitting on top of the actual mantle. A leather couch and 2 leather chairs draped with animal hides sit in front of the fireplace. A chandelier hangs above a round table, surrounded by 4 chairs, that's sitting in the northwestern corner. 2 cabinets stand against the wall. So you've got this cabinet and this cabinet.
I'm gonna go ahead and investigate this cabinet. This one right here.
Okay. It is unlocked.
I'll go ahead and
And
investigate
holds-
the other one when he's done.
I'm coming back out.
Okay. That cabinet is unlocked. It holds a small box containing a deck of cards and an assortment of wine glasses.
I'm like, nothing of value or importance here, and I'm gonna put it back and walk away from the deck of cards.
Roll me an investigation check.
Me?
Yeah.
I want to whisper off to my buddy and say, "Go set those wolves on fire." By the way,
Investigation. That's gonna be 17.
When you kind of like, as you're putting them back, you kind of look at them and realize it's just a deck of playing cards. There's nothing
I'm gonna
magical or anything about them.
I'm gonna hear what Ralph says and I'll be like, oh my god, there's wolves in there, and like, because I'm still up. So I'm gonna run in and be like, guys, where's the wolves? And then because I don't know what's going on, I'm gonna try to produce flame it and shoot a bolt at one of them and try to set it on fire.
As you
Yeah.
do, the wolf just goes, woof! And now there is a flaming stuffed wolf in the middle of the room.
I'm gonna look at her and be like,
yes.
I'm like,
Raina was petting that fucking wolf too.
Burn them. Burn all the wolves.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, Ralphie told me that there was wolves in here. I got scared. Not that I didn't think that you could take care of it on your own, my big, strong, bustly, honey, boo-boo bear. Mwah.
Zoe, how long have we known each other? The correct answer is long enough. Why are you listening to Ralph talk about wolves in here?
Okay, I'm not in the right frame of mind right now, alright? I just saw some freaky shit happen, and food turned into worms, and like, I'm still a little scared right now. Am I still frozen down though?
Alright, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pull a chair out to her, like sit your ass down. Alright.
Am I still poisoned?
No, you just took the damage from eating the food. You're good.
Okay.
and I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group and be like, did anybody else hear the growling that was coming from this room when we came in?
I thought that was just my stomach.
I thought that was
Yes.
Zoe's stomach too.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm not the only
That's why you
one.
should burn the wolves. Burn them.
So
Burn all of them.
as y'all are talking, this wolf is still engulfed in flames. So
I'm gonna pull out my decanter and use the fountain word to put it out.
as you put it out, Erie, you see.
Close enough.
Sorry, I call you Erie. I apologize. As you put the wolf out, you see like this sparkly bottle kind of like fall from its mouth.
Ooh.
Sparkle?
I
What?
pick it up. What is this?
Pick it up. 'Tis a healing potion.
Great.
I mean, if there was one in that one, should we tear the others apart just in case?
You can try.
Burn the
There's no
rest of
feeling
them.
on fire.
I'm just gonna investigate the other cabinet.
So you
Tearing things
investigated.
apart isn't exactly my strong foot.
You investigate it and realize that it's locked. It can be
Ooh.
lockpicked.
While he's debating that, I'm just gonna walk over to this wolf right here
Mhm.
and take that long sword that I picked up and just lop the wolf's head off and look inside to see if there's anything there.
This
Yeah.
wolf's head just kind of like rolls across the floor, and stuffing just goes everywhere. There's There's nothing inside of it.
Cool.
I'm gonna help my buddy pick the lock.
Okay, Chris, roll with advantage. Do you have lock picking tools?
Yes.
Okay, roll with advantage.
I also have proficiency in them.
Okay.
Roll
So
with
what-
advantage.
What am I rolling?
Dex check.
Just
Dex- or
straight
not dex.
dexterity?
Yep.
Here.
Advantage. Ooh. So that is a 22.
Yeah, buddy.
You
Or-
get in there with your little lock picking
23.
tools and you mess with it and you hear and the doors swing open. Inside you find a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, 20 bolts for each weapon.
High five.
How much damage does a hand crossbow do?
I have one.
I don't really know.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I've got one too. I
I've
got a
light
hand crossbow.
1d6 plus 3. Can I go over and grab the other hand crossbow and bolts for it?
Yeah.
Can I just take the extra bolts for the light crossbow?
Yeah.
I've already got a set of bolts. Might as well get some more.
Do the bolts work on, like, are they specific ones for each thing? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
That's why each one came with 20.
Cool. Oops.
While they're all doing that, or I'll grab I'll run over and I'll grab the hand crossbow and be like, so there was growling and now there's stuffed wolves with things inside. I'm really confused on what's going on, you guys.
I'm like, oh yes, wolves. And I'm gonna walk over to this one and I'm going to lop that one's head off to see if there's anything inside that one.
Once again, you chop its head off and it goes rolling and stuffing just goes everywhere. There's nothing in it. So who took what? Like, there's a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow. So Zoe took the light crossbow. You took.
I already have a light crossbow, so I'm not taking another one. I just took the bolts for it.
So if anybody else wants the heavy crossbow and a light crossbow, there's still those available.
I'll take the heavy.
Okay. And you take the 20 bolts, I assume?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know how to add that to my sheet though.
Go into D&D Beyond.
Go to your inventory in D&D Beyond, and then
Yep.
click on Manage Inventory, and then under the search bar, put heavy. Just type in heavy crossbow.
And you don't have to add the bolts. I know you got them.
So then you can just add it from there.
And make sure you click the square after you add it
So that
to
way, you can,
actually add it to your inventory.
yeah. So that way it's actually equipped.
I typed in heavy crossbow.
Don't type in the full word. Just type in crossbow or heavy, and then search for it.
Ah.
Because otherwise it'll search exact what you're typing in. So
Out of game, how am I doing?
You're doing amazing.
Good.
This is fun.
Nobody's died yet.
Keyword is yet.
Except for a handful of maggots that Zoe then puked back up.
And 3 stuffed wolves.
Yeah.
Well, and they burned in the fire as she threw up on the fire, and they sizzled.
Can you hear the going?
I was just gonna say, all you hear is them going, "Ee, help me!"
I was just like walking into this. I was like, I'm super excited to play a barbarian, and then like 5 minutes into the campaign, I take a point of exhaustion and lose my shit because I decided to investigate a mysterious fog. I'm like, okay. Lessons being learned tonight.
Let's just say you fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
So,
That's my favorite game.
It wasn't even for 3 easy payments. It was just a solid down payment.
So are y'all gonna just hang out in this room, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna
venture
make my
further?
way out of the room
There we go.
as they're all divvying their stuff up, and I'm gonna make my way over here, and I'm just gonna
Go in
listen.
here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna listen to see if do I hear anything coming from that room.
You hear nothing.
Oh, yes.
It is dead silent.
is there anything under the stairs?
Maybe some cobwebs that the maids didn't get.
Just
Ooh,
checking.
what's behind me?
Can I roll to see if I see anything else left in the room that maybe the others would have missed?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
12.
You can tell that there's really nothing here.
Okay.
Like you've gotten everything
Okay.
that's worth anything.
I'm gonna follow everybody out then.
All right, then I am going to slowly open that door.
Okay. If I don't keep moving this stupid map, I swear to God.
Hey, you're still learning as you go. It's all good.
As you open the door, the kitchen is tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils placed neatly on shelves. A
I
work
thought that
table
was
has
a
cutting
toilet.
board.
Me too.
Honestly, I did too. It's actually it's an oven. A work table has a cutting board and rolling pin sitting atop of it. Meat cleavers, butcher knives, and iron pans hang on the wall near the stove. A dome-shaped oven sits near the east wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. There's no signs of food in the kitchen.
Dang it.
Over to, like, when you walk in, you see
You walk in.
this area. That is a dumbwaiter. Behind a small door in the southeast corner of the kitchen is a dumbwaiter, a 2-foot wide stone shaft containing a wooden elevator box attached to a simple rope and pulley system. Must be operated manually.
Is there anything in it?
Hanging on the wall next to the dumbwaiter are 2 little tiny brass bells. Above the bells are plaques. One reads servants' quarters, and the other reads master bedroom.
Could I check if there's anything in it?
Yeah, you can open it up. Roll me an investigation check.
Nine.
Is
There's
this
just a
right?
There's what?
Oh no, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
You see nothing in the dumbwaiter. It looks, even though it still looks usable, it looks like it hasn't been really used in a while.
In that area right there, is that another door?
Yep.
What happens if I ring the master?
The bell, it rings down to the kitchen, so like it's a bell. So it's obviously attached to something like up in the other rooms.
So it hits like a trigger
Okay,
mechanism
that's what
going down.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So are you gonna open this door?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Does the servants' quarter bell ring down to the kitchen too, or the?
Yes. So inside this, behind the stove and to the left is a thin door leading to a bare pantry. The shelves on the pantry are lined with empty sacks of burlap that used to contain flour and various fruit. There's a crate over in the corner.
Bust it open.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open up that crate.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Can I go in so there's like pots and pans and stuff and around and whatnot, like cast iron?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run into the kitchen. I'm gonna go like push people out of the way to get to the cast iron and be like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. This is like antique. Can I keep this? Can I keep this?
You take the cast iron and you shove it in your little bag and you're just like looking all chipper like, I just got me a new set of pots and pans.
Baby, I'm gonna make you the best apple sweet when we get home.
Are the knives particularly sharp, or?
They're very
Really?
sharp. You could technically use them as weapons.
I just would take one and kind of pocket it.
Yeah.
I'm at 17 on perception.
You crack open this crate, and inside is the emaciated body of a dead rat.
Ooh. I'm like, well, nothing of use or value in here, and I'm just gonna make my way. As I walk by Zoe, I see the handle of the cast iron sticking out of her bag. I'm just gonna chuckle and shake my head, and like, it's literally, I walk by, I see the handle sticking out of her bag, I see Silton putting the knife in his pocket, and I'm just like shaking my head and chuckling as I'm walking out of the room.
They're just ransacking the house as they go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you finished down here. Do you want to go upstairs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call out to the group. Like, well,
What?
It looks like there's nothing else to see here. Should we make our way upstairs?
Want is a strong word. I have no desire to do so, but I also don't feel like I have a choice. So